What is going on, decent to this of the interweb? Thank you so much for clicking. I am AJ and let's get right into this video. So today we shall continue our year-end list with the best songs released in 2019. I just want to remind y'all, these are just my opinions, and my opinions are exactly what they are, opinions, not facts, okay? Alright, y'all already know we're about to, so without further ado, let's get into this goddamn list. 15 on my list is Door by Polachek. Y'all, I actually came across this song on SoundCloud. Some of y'all have asked me what platform I use for music, and the answer is mostly SoundCloud. I don't listen to as much music as y'all think I do, you know, but when I do, it's either an album that I reacted to or I'm on SoundCloud, just hitting play and letting SoundCloud's algorithm pick whatever they want to pick for me. And I come across non-mainstream artists with great body of work, like Door by Carolyn. Yo, every time I listen to this song, I transcend into a world. It's such a heavenly world with a lot of doors though, because every time she sings, you open the door, two one in the door, two one in the door, two one in the door, with that hypnotic voice of hers, girl, I'm just floating gracefully yet dramatically through the doors, you know? That's how I feel. Or some of y'all are probably like, girl, what the hell are you on? I'm not on nothing, girl. That's just the experience. I love how innovatively the song was created. You know, the lyrics, the melody, the vocal layering and harmonizations, the incorporation of her voice into the instruments. Like just the overall composition is beautiful. If you haven't heard it, check it out. Number 14 is Want You in My Room by Carly Rae Jepsen. This is actually my favorite track on Carly Rae Jepsen's most recent album titled Dedicated. There's just something about this song that puts me in a better mood. It's an 80s inspired, modernized track about wanting to get down with the get down, you know? I mean, she doesn't make it apparent lyrically because y'all know she's PG, okay? She needs the Disney queens. However, it's implied in the lyrics. I mean, the title is Want You in My Room, for God's sakes, okay? I wanna do bad things to you. Hey, slide into my window. Oh, wait, Carly? She wasn't as discreet as I think she was, okay? She left us with breadcrumbs. So you know what? I'll take that back. Carly! Why did I just think about the lyrics? Anyways, y'all, I love the overall production of this track. And, you know, the only downfall about this, it's its length. Why is it so short? It left me wanting more. Number 13 is Believe in Love by Marina. This track is from Marina's most recent album titled Love Plus Fear. And funny enough, it wasn't on my top 5 songs on my initial listen, but something clicked. And ever since, it's been my go-to song every time I want to venture Marina's album. There are actually quite a few songs on that album that could have made this list, but something about this track makes me cry sporadically. The song is about finally finding your person, but unfortunately, you can't fully give your all because you have baggage that actually needs to be addressed with a therapist pronto. Yo, Marina sounds extremely gorgeous on this track, especially on the chorus. The vocals hit you in the right spot. If you haven't heard this song, please check it out. Number 12 on my list is Hollywood's Bleeding by Post Malone. Girl, who would have known Post Malone would have made my list one day? Huh? This track is actually the opening and title track of his third studio album, and it's actually one of the very few songs that I thoroughly enjoyed. This one in particular stands out because number one, it's an admixture of hip hop and rock, right? And number two, this is probably one of the very few tracks that I thoroughly enjoyed him vocally. Like, he sang his heart out. Okay, and the lyrics weren't too bad either. I was like, okay, Posty, all right? And then number 3, you have the production. Yo, the beat dropped exactly when it needed to drop. I was like, oh, you better come through and play in my head right now. Y'all, this track was actually quite impressive. And as an opening track, it sets the bar so high. But unfortunately, the subsequent tracks didn't live up to this track's standards. It didn't. Post. I mean, there were a few tracks that were pretty decent, like the one with Travis Scott and the rock guy. I forgot his name. He's a legend. God damn it, he's a legend. I don't know what his name is. Something. Anyways, but that song was actually quite good too. But everything else was quite mediocre. You know, it showed no artistic growth whatsoever. But we're not talking about his damn album. We're talking about this song. This song, Post Malone. You did that, okay? That is what you did with this track. I love it. If you haven't heard it, check it out and let me know in the comment section what you think about it. For number 11, we've got Fake Smile by Ariana Grande. This song basically encompasses everything I wanted from Sweetener because she went through so much. You know, this song is about refusing to fake the funk. She's like, listen, I've been through so much and I'm expected to always have a smile on my face. I'm human. Let me be human. I love that about this track. It's real. She let us know that things aren't okay. And we know that because we saw her go through so much. You know? A lot of people think celebrities are these emotionless robots. And they don't have real life problems like you and I. Why do y'all think a lot of them are so drugged up? They're going through a lot. Probably more than a lot that we can handle. You know? Anyways, this track was beautifully done as well. I love the fact that she chose an upbeat route with the right sample. And she was sassy too, you know? This could have easily been a ballad because of the subject matter. But nah, she was like, you know what? Screw that. I'm gonna give y'all a song that y'all can bop to and shed tears because y'all can relate. But you know what? We gonna be alright. I love this about this track. Don't get me wrong, there are quite a few songs on the Thank You Next era that could have made this list that I actually quite enjoy sonically. But this song was just lyrically the spot for me. For number 10, we've got Earthquake by Tyler, the Creator, featuring Playboi Carti. This song ages like wine. Because every time I listen to the song, I find something new I like about it. You know, it's just one of those songs that it takes over and I just go with the flow. The song is about a trifling ass person desperately apologizing to their partner who's had enough of their shenanigans. Talk about, don't leave, it's my fault. Yo, the way he sings that chorus is beyond beautiful. It's so flawed vocally. However, it's actually one of the components that makes the song so enthralling. You know what's funny? Playboi Carti's part or feature initially threw me off, but something clicked and it's actually one of my favorite parts of the song, especially his outro. I don't know what the hell he's singing, okay? It sounds so juicy. I was playing in my head, that's fine, you know. I just Playboi Carti, something about his voice. It's just something, I don't know, it's something about his voice. It's something. I like this song. Number 9 on the list is Before I Let Go by Beyonce. This is actually the bonus track on the Homecoming album from the iconic Coachella performance. Beyonce took a classic song, slapped some New Orleans bounce sample on it, added a little Beyonce spice to it, and delivered a cookout song you have no choice but stand up and dance every time it comes on. Do you know how hard it is to make a likable cover or remix to an untouchable classic song? It's hard as hell, but Beyonce put it off, okay? So kudos to Beyonce for doing this. Yes, I love this song. If you haven't heard it, please check it out. Number 8, Problem With You by Sabrina Claudio. This track is from Sabrina's sophomore album titled Truth Is, and it's probably my favorite track on the album. There's just something so lubricious about it. And it always gets replayed at least 6 times before I move on to the next track. I love it so much. The song is about losing your mind over somebody who's not worth it. Okay, she's losing her mind over somebody who doesn't value her time or efforts as much as she values their time and efforts. But damn, the way the piping is set up, it has to be the piping, okay? What else can it be, girl? The hell? Anyways, yo, the way she delivers on this track, it's so captivating and so sensual and so yummy. For number 7, we've got Juice by Lizzo. This song is special. It's special because it has the ability to reverse a bad mood. You know, I could be having the shittiest of days, but as soon as the song comes on, 180 baby, okay? The mood is automatically uplifted. The theme is centered around self-love and appreciation, and it seems like Lizzo is thriving in the most important and longest relationship she's ever gonna be in, and that is with herself. And if you can't handle that energy, guess what, baby? You got to go, okay? Bounce. It's an up-tempo song. It's entertaining, it's groovy, and it's actually a great reflection of her debut album. So if you haven't checked that out and you like this song, you actually might like the album. Look at me promoting for this hoe. Lizzo, you better cut the check. Number 6 on the list is The Lay Down by Big Baby Drum featuring her and Watt. Y'all, this song is excellence from beginning to end. The first time I heard it, I was immediately captivated by the mesmerizing vocals laid on by Drum in the intro, okay? And then came in those exquisitely painted lyrics. So vividly painted. The song is the equivalent of making love to somebody you connect with on every single level. None of the artists were overshadowed. They complemented each other so beautifully. And that goddamn outro, my God. That outro. It was between her and a guitar just going back and forth. That was probably the most beautiful outro I heard in 2019, hands down. For number 5, we've got Movies by Weyes Blood. Y'all, this song is an experience. The first time I heard it, I was completely blown away. And I actually never heard of Weyes Blood up until this year, when quite a few of y'all were talking about how her most recent project was one of the best albums of 2019. So I decided to give it a shot, and this particular song left me completely speechless. I transcended into a different world. The beauty about this track is that with each listen, my ear is able to catch intricate details I didn't in the previous listen. It just amazes me how she composed the song. And this only pertains to the songs of the song. Lyrically, it's beautiful as well. It's about a comparison between real life and movies. Real life is unpredictable. Real life is uncertain. But the movies can be planned and executed however you desire. So she basically wishes that real life was like the movies. You know, she loves the movies because she can plan it, but with the real life, she doesn't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, the next minute. You never know what's gonna happen. So I absolutely love this track. Instrumentally, it's stunning. For number 4, we've got Home With You by FKA Twigs. Can y'all believe I actually discovered FKA Twigs in 2019? Can y'all believe the blasphemy? What is wrong with me, y'all? Anyways, better late than never, okay? Don't judge me, ho. Y'all, this track is actually from FKA Twigs' critically acclaimed sophomore album titled Magdalene. And it's actually one of many songs that could have made this list. However, the way this song is set up, it's such an emotional roller coaster. But that's the beauty about the track. Each part of the song has a distinguishable element. But she somehow is able to make the transitions seamless. Y'all, and the lyrics are actually relatable. You know, there are times when people get complacent in their relationships and they somehow forget to communicate effectively. Your partner is not able to read your mind. If you are feeling something, please communicate that. Be emotionally open with your partner. You get what I'm saying? I just love the way she sang it. The song is polarizing. The verses are intense. The chorus is soft. The outro is soft yet grand. This song is beautiful. Number 3, we've got Cinnamon Girl by Lana Del Rey. Y'all, Lana outdid herself. I don't know how she did it, but she outdid herself with Norman Rockwell because there's so many songs on that album that could have made this list. However, Cinnamon Girl just hits different, y'all. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. It has a cinematic aesthetic and it always commands your attention from the very first note she sings. Cinnamon Girl. There's things I want to say to you, but I'll just let you live. Lyrics, classic Lana, okay? She's in love with somebody she has no business being in love with. Why is Lana always loving on all these toxic men? But you know what though? We can't give a damn because it always results in beautiful ass songs. Oh my gosh, I'm so conflicted. I want the best for her, but at the same time I want some dope ass music. You know what, Lana, do you, girl? You grown. Y'all, this song is beautiful. If you haven't heard it, check it out, okay? I absolutely love the production. My God, yo, the outro alone deserves a Grammy for being so hauntingly beautiful and dramatic. Yes! What did she do? That. The next song on the list is Lover by Taylor Swift. Y'all notice how I didn't call it number 2? Girl, it's one of my number 1s, okay? I can't call it number 2. It's just too beautiful. This is the title track from Taylor's 7th studio album, and the first time I heard it, I was moved to tears. It's one of the slower songs, and it's a perfect blend between pop and country Taylor. Y'all, the songwriting is so incredible because it's vividly descriptive. But what else is new? This is Taylor's forte, okay? This is her bag, all right? Songwriting is where she is strongest at. I absolutely loved how playful and theatrical she got on the bridge, and I was equally impressed by the vocals. Taylor! Y'all, this song is beautiful. It's actually one of my favorite songs by Taylor Swift. Matter of fact, it probably is my favorite song by Taylor Swift. But you know what? Nah, that's too much of a statement to make because she has such an extensive discography. So I'll leave it as it's one of my favorites by Taylor Swift. Last but certainly not least, my other #1 song, Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa. Y'all, Dua Peeps! Dua Peeps had one of the best lead single comebacks of 2019. I said what I said. She took us to disco land, and I was so happy when she did. Lyrically, the song is about the aftermath of a breakup, specifically around the time when you realize that the person you're crying over actually did you a solid favor by breaking up with you, because guess what? You're doing better than ever. I know that's right, Dua Peeps. Structurally, this is definitely one of my favorites because she never leaves you bored. And that is the magic about this song. Y'all, just thinking about it just makes me smile. Definitely had to make the top of my list. Like I said, it's a 1A, 1B, okay? Sometimes it's gonna be Love and sometimes it's gonna be Don't Start Now. Either way, they did their thing. With that said, well, we have finally come to the conclusion of this list. Please let me know in the comment section what your top songs of 2019 are. And do you have any similarities with my list? Let me know in the comment section below, okay?